Alright, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my top 5 Lone Wolf stand and stick modifications. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so modification number 1 is definitely going to be stealth strips. If you don't know what stealth strips are, they are felt. They come in strips that fit Lone Wolf sticks perfectly. And I have a whole video on my channel explaining how you do this in depth, and so if you want to watch that, go click in the description below. I'll have it linked down there. And so stealth strips do 3 things. One is camouflage it. It is insane. If you put this on a maple tree and you back up, it's basically becomes invisible. This pattern is crazy on any tree, especially with moss. So that's the first thing, is it camouflages it. Second thing, it makes it warm to the touch. So instead of just grabbing onto straight metal, it's a lot warmer, and your hands will not get as cold, especially on the cold December days. And number 3, it dampens noise. So if you accidentally clink your release on here or anything, you know, if you actually hit a carabiner on there, it's not going to be as loud as it would be. You know, it's still going to make a little noise, but it's not as bad as metal on metal. So that is modification number 1. So the second modification that I would very highly recommend doing is making a rope mod. This has saved a ton of time, and I can do a video, if you guys would like me to, on how you make this rope mod, but it's pretty simple. You just take a piece of rope. I recommend static rope, which means it doesn't stretch. I just bought this stuff on Amazon. I think it was like 20 bucks for 30 feet or something like that. And so that made all 4 sticks. I can also link that down in the description below. But so you just tie a little loop on one end, and you just burn the other end. And I can put down on the screen how long these are exactly, but they for one, reduce a little bit of weight. You get rid of the buckle, and also you get rid of accidentally clanking the buckle on everything. And if you do have buckles, I recommend putting some stealth strips on those as well. You can see I put that on my hang-on stand for the buckles on there. So that is modification number 2. Alright, everybody, so moving on to the stand. My first stand modification, third modification in the setup, is going to be this rope right here on the edge. This is just some just regular camo rope I bought off Amazon. I can link it in the description below. And all I did is I just wrapped it around. I went down on this part down here as well, and this helps for when you have the seat down, it doesn't clank. As you can hear, that's where it would normally clank, right under there. It is not anymore, so it quiets that up so you don't have any clanking when you're walking. Also, it is nice because with this being such a small platform, it's nice to feel this little edge with your boots, and you know exactly where you are on the platform all the time. So as you can see here, I put a little green zip tie, and all I did there is I threaded the little zip tie through the rope, and then I just zip tied it to the stand. So what that's for is so the rope doesn't keep coming unraveled, which it did. I did that midway through the season, and then I also did it on the other side. So that is it for modification number 3. Now let's move on to number 4. Alright, everybody, modification number 4 is going to be upgraded backpack straps. Lone Wolf comes with these 1.5 to 2 inch thick just straps. And if you're especially walking in quite a ways, it definitely digs into your shoulders, especially early season when you don't have many clothes on. It can really dig into you, especially if you have camera gear like I do and all that stuff. It definitely adds up. And so that is a very nice upgrade. I would, however, recommend a pair of backpack straps with a clip in the middle. These do not have it, and I find myself always holding these in, so that'd be a really nice feature to have. But yeah, these have been working great. They feel awesome. So that is modification number 4. Let's move on to number 5. So the 5th modification is going to be this waist belt. Now this is a really nice feature, especially if you are putting a backpack on this and carrying other loads. My whole setup, I'm pretty sure, weighs about 35 or 40 pounds with all my camera gear and everything. That's a lot of weight to be hiking in, a half mile, that's usually the longest we have to walk in. Usually it's less than that, but this is a really nice feature to have. Takes most of the load off your shoulders, and so if you can see, all it is, I can link it in the description below, is just pretty sure it's just an Army surplus waist belt. There you go, you can see that. Take the 2 straps around the platform, same thing on the other side, and then there's just this extra strap right in the middle, so you can see right here that I just took some hockey tape and taped it so the straps weren't dangling. As I told you guys earlier, if you have any buckles, I would recommend stealth stripping them, just like I have done here, as you can see, because if you're throwing those around the tree, you don't want them to accidentally hit that metal. There are still some spots that could hit, but it's a lot less likely. So those are my top 5 Lone Wolf stand modifications. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. If you want me to do any videos in depth on how I did any of these modifications, make sure to comment down below and I'll make sure to get to that. As for now, that's going to be it for today. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.